Welcome to section 2, impulse waves. This is lecture 3, rules and labeling of waves. Previously we have learned about the impulse wave and its internal fractal structure. In this lecture we are going to have a look at some rules pertaining to impulse waves and also the wave labeling on different degrees according to the book Elliott Wave Principle Key to Market Behavior by Frost and Proctor, which is our primary course book. Here, this is an impulse wave, as you know from the previous lectures. This is an ideal impulse wave, right? Waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As far as rules of Elliott are concerned, there are only 3 of them, just 3 rules, which must be strictly followed in all market conditions. These 3 rules of Elliott are: number 1 is wave 2 can never retrace more than 100% of wave 1. This is wave 1, this is wave 2. This first rule of Elliott simply means this wave 2 cannot go beyond the start of wave 1. Okay. Rule number 2, wave 4 may not end in the price territory of wave 1 except in the case of diagonals, right? This wave 4, which is ended here, it should always end far away from the termination point of wave 1. It should not end in this territory, in this wave 1 territory. The third rule is wave 3 is never the shortest motive wave of waves 1, 3 and 5. Means when you compare the lengths of waves 1, 3 and 5, the length of wave 3 must not be the shortest of all. It may not be the longest, but it can never be the shortest of waves 1, 3 and 5. So these are 3 simple rules of Elliott. So according to these 3 rules, let's have a look as to how to apply these rules. This is wave 1, this is wave 2. The first rule of Elliott states that the wave 2 cannot retrace more than 100% of wave 1. That means wave 2 cannot go below the origin of wave 1. This is the origin of wave 1. This wave 2 cannot go below that. If you have this wave 2, 3, 4, 5, this is wrong. The second rule of Elliott states that the wave 4 cannot end in the price territory of wave 1. That means if this is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, this cannot end in the price territory of wave 1. The price territory of wave 1 is this: the start of wave 1, the end of wave 1. If wave 4 ends in the price territory of wave 1, this is wrong, except in the case of diagonals, which we are going to study later. Rule number 3 of Elliott states that wave 3 can never be the shortest wave of 3 motive waves, waves 1, 3 and 5. That means this is wave 1, this is wave 2, this is wave 3, this is wave 4, this is wave 5. This is all right and correct. What is incorrect is this: wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you can clearly see that out of waves 1, 3 and 5, wave 3 looks the shortest. This is wrong. This should raise the red flag. The wave 3 can never be the shortest. It may not be the longest. Maybe wave 3 is shorter than wave 1, but it is longer than wave 5. That is correct. Maybe wave 3 is shorter than wave 5, but longer than wave 1. That is correct. But wave 3 cannot be shorter than both wave 1 and wave 5. It cannot be the shortest. This is wrong. So these are the 3 rules of Elliott that must strictly be followed in all market conditions, in any market, on any time frame, on any instrument, on any chart, right? Now let's come to the labeling of waves. This is the Elliott wave labeling standard from the book Elliott Wave Principle: Key to Market Behavior by Frost and Proctor. The labeling of waves on different degrees of trends is suggested in this book, and we all must follow this standard. Note that the labels are divided into 3 groups for each class. 1, 2, 3 for this class, 1, 2, 3 for this class, 1, 2, 3 for this class, and so on. Big degree wave labels are mentioned in circles. Small degree wave labels are mentioned in brackets. Even smaller degree wave labels are mentioned as naked numbers and alphabets. These wave labels, the alphabets ABCs on the right hand side, they are for corrective waves, since the corrective waves move against the trend, which we have not studied yet, so we will discuss them later. Let's just focus on the motive wave labeling. For example, let's see this class. For the primary degree trend, the wave labels are written as numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in circles. The next smaller degree than primary degree is called intermediate degree. The wave labels for intermediate degree of trend are mentioned with the brackets in them. The next smaller degree is called minor degree. The wave labels are mentioned as naked numbers. So we have, as mentioned in the Elliott Wave Principle book, the first degree is mentioned as the supermillennium degree, right? The trends are based on the decades of moves. The next is millennium. The next is submillennium, right? These are big trends, mega trends. Then we have grand supercycle, supercycle, and cycle. The years of trends, the years of trends. Then we have primary degree, intermediate degree, minor degree. Then we have minute, minuet, subminuet. And then we have very small degrees, maybe the intraday time frame, like 1 hour, or maybe 15-minute time frame, or maybe even 1-minute time frame. The wave degrees are called as micro, submicro, minuscule. And the labels are shown here. For the convenience, we should use different colors for different degrees of waves. That will make this easy for us to read the trends and labels. Now that you have an idea of wave labeling nomenclature, let's take the real-time examples of how the labeling of Elliott waves on different degrees of trend is done. Here is the price chart of Forex currency pair Euro versus Great Britain pound. You can see this trend from this low formed in July 2015 to this high formed in October 2016. We have an impulse wave here. From this bottom we have an up move, we have a down move, then we have an up move, then we have a down move, then we have another small up move, a down move, an up move, a down move, and a final up move. Can you read the waves here? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's label the subdivisions of this fifth wave, which are very clear on this time frame, as we have discussed in the previous lectures of fractals, that one wave out of these three motive waves, 1, 3 and 5, one wave will have clear subdivisions. For these subdivisions of the other two motive waves, you have to go to the smaller time frame to see them clearly. So let's label this wave. We have wave 1 of 5, 2 of 5, 3 of 5, 4 of 5, and 5 of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 5. Please note the labels that I have put here, as we have seen that the big degree will be labeled in brackets and the small degree will be labeled as naked numbers. Even bigger degree will be labeled as circles. Let's have a look on one more example. This is a price chart of crude oil. This is weekly time frame, and we are using this down move from this top. We have clear wave down, wave up, a down, up, a down, up, a down, up, and a down, right? So let's label this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on different degrees of trends. This small fifth wave has got clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's label this first. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's label this third wave. Waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's label this big wave as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. As to read it, we have wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 5 for 3, 4, 5. This is the correct labeling. Please note the rules of Elliott here. They must be strictly followed in all market conditions. This is wave 1, this is wave 2, right? Let me use the lines 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for 5, for 3, 4, and 5. Please, I am repeating it to not confuse with this end point in crude oil instead of this one. We will discuss it later in corrective waves. So this is the line diagram. Just for your ease, let's see if the rules of Elliott are applying here. The first rule, the wave 2 can never retrace more than 100% of wave 1, which simply means the wave 2 cannot go beyond the start of wave 1, right? So this is wave 1, this is wave 2. Where did it end? Is here. See, this wave 2 did not surpass the start of wave 1. What about this one? This is wave 1, this is wave 2. Wave 2 ended here, which is clear that wave 2 did not surpass the start of wave 1, this wave 1. You have to use the relative waves, okay? Do not compare this wave 2 with this wave 1, or maybe this wave 2 with this wave 1, right? So this wave 2 did not go beyond the start of this wave 1, right? What about here? Wave 1, start of wave 1 is here, end of wave 2 is here. This is clear that this magenta wave 2 did not retrace more than 100% of this magenta wave 1, right? So the rule number 1 applies here perfectly. Now the rule number 2 of Elliott says wave 4 can never end in the price territory of wave 1. Here, this is wave 1. The price territory of wave 1 ends here. This all is price territory of wave 1, right? And this is circled black first wave, right? We should see the circled black fourth wave, which is here. It ended here. The wave 4, circled black wave 4, did not end in the price territory of circled black wave 1. What about this move? This is blue bracketed first wave, and this is blue bracketed fourth wave. You can see clearly that this blue bracketed fourth wave did not end in the price territory of blue bracketed wave 1. What about this move? This is the end of price territory of magenta wave 1, and this is the end of wave 4 magenta. We can see clearly this magenta wave 4 did not end in the price territory of magenta wave 1. So the rule number 2 of Elliott applies perfectly. The third rule of Elliott states that the wave 3 can never be the shortest wave out of 3 motive waves, waves 1, 3 and 5. So let's see if this rule applies here. So this is circled black wave 3. Let's see if this is not the shortest wave. We can see this is the length of wave 1 here, right? This is the length of wave 1, black circled, and this is the length of wave 3, black circled. Wave 3 is clearly not shorter than wave 1, right? So now it doesn't matter if it is shorter than wave 5 or not, since it is not the shortest wave out of waves 1, 3 and 5. Let's apply the third rule of Elliott on this move. This is the length of wave 1, blue bracketed, and this is the length of wave 3, blue bracketed. It is clear that this blue bracket wave 3 is not shorter than blue bracket wave 1. So now it doesn't matter if it is shorter than wave 5 or not, since it is not the shortest wave out of waves 1, 3 and 5. Now let's apply the third rule on this fifth wave. This is the length of wave 1 here, and this is the length of wave 3 here. It is clear again that this wave 3 magenta is longer than wave 1 magenta. So this third wave is again not the shortest wave out of the waves 1, 3 and 5. By the way, these rules also apply in the previous example of Euro versus British Pound. Since this is the example we had a look upon, this is wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 5 for Euro Pound daily chart. Let's see if the 3 rules of Elliott apply here or not. This is the length of wave 1, blue bracketed wave 1. and this is the length of wave 3. We can see clearly that this blue bracketed third wave is longer than blue bracketed first wave. So it is proved that wave 3 is not the shortest impulse wave out of these 3 waves, waves 1, 3 and 5. Let's apply the same rule on these subdivisions of fifth wave. This is the length of wave 1, magenta, and the wave 3 that starts from here ends here. It is longer than this first wave. Again, it is proved that the wave 3 is not the shortest. If wave 3 is shorter than wave 1, then we shall compare it with the fifth wave. So these 3 rules must always be followed and applied. If any one rule is disregarded, then the wave counts are wrong. Maybe it is not what you think it is. So now you may have noticed why I was giving a little longer length to the third wave in my examples as compared to the first and the fifth wave. Because wave 3 can never be the shortest. It may not be the longest, but it should never be the shortest impulse wave out of waves 1, 3 and 5. So the wave labeling standard method may not sound an important topic to discuss, but it is actually very critical while labeling waves professionally as an analyst or publishing the elite wave analysis for clients. Just for the sake of example, when you tell your client that wave 3 in German market DAX is going to end very soon, your client may not understand exactly what degree of trend you are talking about, if correct degree with circles and brackets are not mentioned. Because wave 3 on 15-minute time frame may end in next 1 hour, but wave 3 on monthly time frame may take years to end. So it looks educated and professional to use the correct labeling standards on each degree of trend. So that concludes this lecture. Thanks for the attendance. See you in the next session with the new topic.